A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Miami Heat. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by for the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, after being overlooked in the draft, Shea is quickly showing himself to be one of the best scorers in this rookie class. He said he doesn't watch the leaderboard or anyone else's stats, just that it feels good for him to make an impact. He may be the only person who hasn't taken an interest in those numbers. Back to you.
Great report, David. Thank you. Shea taking the humble route once again, Greg.
Not sure I believe he's really not looking at his stats. I don't care if you're a rookie or a veteran. You can't help but peek at your own number.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. And for Oklahoma City, Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Thompson. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
When Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot, Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
And he knocks down the first one.
His versatility, at least for Gallinari, is something that's so important for coaches to utilize. He's capable of stretching the floor the way he shoots it.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's James. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Gallinari outside, hands the 12-footer.
Gallinari's so hard to guard from the mid-range area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Back to Thompson. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Clippers. Just 2 to shoot. 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oh, the power on that.
Real. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Here's Oklahoma City now. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Gallinari surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Gallinari. 8 points his last outing. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. When you look at Jackson, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And so he hits both.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And Davis throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Takes it off the glass.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Jackson finds Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
That's good from Jackson. Both free throws good from Jackson. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Passes it to Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
For an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And again, no good by the Lakers. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And stolen by James. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Paul goes in. Bucket is good. Paul's got his 2nd basket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Jackson has the open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Jackson's got 7.
Great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Thompson. Back to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. And Baines pulls it down.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
Under trailing by 5. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Coming off a terrific season. First in shooting percentage, 3rd in blocks. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. And first one calls for Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Aaron Baines. hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Wide open look. Kuzma pulls it in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
Gallinari outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the wide open shot from Paul. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. Back to Jackson for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. You often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shootings?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do. Right. Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the three. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the tee. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player. That's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. Chris, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. And Davis sends it back.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City's X possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. Thunder trailing by 8.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
He doesn't get the second one.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Schroeder following the bucket by the Lakers. Count it.
What a nice looking shot from Schroeder there. Caught the defense off guard with the beautiful floater.
Lakers leading by 8. The pass to Jackson. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Gallinari throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Down low, here's Schroeder. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game. To the middle, here's Jackson. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Kuzma. Davis with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
There's Jackson with the 3. Jackson missing again.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Chris with it, picked up by Davis. Chris pass to Schroeder. Trains the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 7 points in the game.
And right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Jackson against Schroeder. Davis gets a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pocket 4. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Able to score from almost anywhere. Kuzma rapidly becoming a guy that can hurt you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a...
Team swap here for the Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And there's Chris. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And he gets it to go. Davis has got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Cat in the last game against the Timberwolves was terrific. He finished with 64 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And they'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets the three fly. Here's Thompson. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Outside Jackson from the arc. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound in this one.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Attacking the paint, making an adjustment. Defense is right there, but that's a terrific effort by Paul.
There's Jackson with the 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. And it's Paul with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 17. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front office that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case.
Right.
But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game to start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Thunder trailing by 21. Paul surveying the floor. And the call will go against Big Cat. That's foul number 2 for him. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 6 on the shot clock.
And once in a while, a team will have this kind of night where nothing is working, but it's still early. They have a chance to play themselves out of this funk if they just keep battling.
He gets that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Paul against Jackson. Paul outside. And the call will go against Big Cat. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Alinari right side. Pass to Paul. 3 on the clock. Can they get it?
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moves around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame, and he continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. Alinari outside. He dishes it to Thompson. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Here's Thompson.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
2 shots, foul, 2.
And after just 1 season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a 1-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Paul passes to Thompson. Back to Paul. Fires top of the key. But they'll get another chance. A second chance effort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Baines with the block.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Thompson outside. Kicks it to Gallinari. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, first in assists, and we can't forget the league leader last season in steals per game, making a huge impact defensively.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
And he gets the bucket. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Molinari finds Schroeder, and the call will go against Big Cat. That's his 4th foul. Five seconds left here in the second. Deep 2 from Trier. The Thunder with another miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA, and when they come to play like we playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, it makes it a tough team to beat, and, you know, just hoping we can keep that up.
I'm sure it puts confidence in you and in the coach going into the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
And the way he goes at defenders.
Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles.
Jackson. One shot.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Caruso in at the 2. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that one. Great tee that time from Davis. And here is Los Angeles now. Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Lakers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That's good from Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Gallinari. Paul outside. Now Thompson, guarded by Jackson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Paul with the steal, and Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
LeBron passes to Davis. Free throw line jump shot. Los Angeles with another miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's foul number 2 for him.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Ball outside. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Jackson. Here's Thompson. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Well, if Thompson is going to get that deep, you almost have to wrap 2 hands around him and hope he doesn't score.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA and really trip.
Making some changes here. Jackson from long range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Jackson's got 39. Thunder have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
That one goes in. And 12 points for Gallinari.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Jackson misses. The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Gallinari passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Chris. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Ball fires from way outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Diallo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Chris finds Paul. No good from the wing.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he uses the glass on the lane. Paul's got 8 points here in this quarter.
There's always these nights where Chris Paul tends to get a little bit hungry on the offensive end. We're seeing it play out here.
Here's Jackson, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Chris. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Jackson against Paul. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Thunder with some changes. Lonzo Trier comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Avery Bradley. There's Jackson with the three. That one's not going to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Passes to Chris. Schroeder with the ball. 11 points in the game. Back to Chris. Over onto Tacumbo. And again, no bid by Oklahoma City. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. And there's Jackson on the assist by Kuzma. Jackson's got 43 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Trier passes to Chris. Here's Schroeder. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Jackson gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Here's Schroeder. That one rolling around and rims out. Lakers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And they double up Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Trier. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
It's good. 12 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, very few players as good as Anthony Davis is on the inside. Just great footwork, and he's adding more and more to his postgame.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 8.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And the Lakers have possession. LeBron outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and this is Kevin Harlan along with our sports crew. We'll see you later.
Hey, Jet here, man. When you got into that groove from the distance, I thought, uh-oh, here we go. Did you feel the same way?
Jet, man, that's high-key insight. That's exactly how I felt. You know how it is. There's a certain mindset you get into when you feel like you can accomplish anything. And there were moments tonight where I felt like I was a GOAT from beyond the arc. Now, I'm not saying I'm the greatest of all time, all right? I'm just saying I felt that way when it was happening.
Man, that GOAT phrase is thrown around a lot, but I might use it tonight.